Being an artist is a dream for many, but the financial reality of pursuing art as a career can be daunting. You pour your heart into your work, spending hours perfecting every detail, only to wonder if anyone will buy it, or if you'll never make enough to sustain yourself. The struggle is real, and if you've ever felt frustrated, discouraged, or even tempted to give up because of financial hardship, know that you're not alone. I've been there too, pouring time and effort into my art only to feel like it wasn't translating into financial success. Seeing others thrive while I struggled to gain traction made me question whether I had made the right choice. But over time, I realized that making a living as an artist isn't impossible. It just requires strategy, adaptability, and persistence. One of the biggest challenges artists face is the deeply ingrained idea of the starving artist. Society has long romanticized the image of an artist suffering for their craft, as if financial struggle is an avoidable part of the journey. But while it's true that building a sustainable career in art takes time, it doesn't mean that you have to accept financial instability as your fate. Many successful artists today started out struggling, but they've found ways to make their art financially viable. Whether it was through diversifying their income, learning business skills, or simply refusing to give up, they pushed past the myth and built careers doing what they love. You can do the same. One of the hardest lessons that I had to learn was that being a great artist isn't enough. You also have to understand the business side of art. That means knowing how to price your work, market yourself, and find the right audience. No matter how talented you are, if people don't know about your art or how to buy it, making a living from it will always feel like an uphill battle. Start by treating your art as a business. This means setting realistic prices that reflect your time, materials, and expertise. Many artists undervalue their work, afraid that if they charge too much, no one will buy it. But pricing too low not only hurts you financially, but also devalues your art in the eyes of potential buyers. One of the best ways to make a stable income as an artist is by having multiple income streams. Relying solely on selling original artwork can be risky, especially if sales fluctuate. Consider diversifying your income by exploring different ways to monetize your art. Custom artwork can be a great way to generate steady income. You can also sell prints, stickers, or even digital downloads that make your art more accessible to a wider audience. If you have skills to share, teaching online or in person workshops can provide additional income. Offering illustration, design, or digital art services can be a reliable way to earn while still working on a creative field. Something like Patreon or subscription models. Some artists build communities through platforms like Patreon, where supporters pay a monthly fee for exclusive content. Licensing your art for products, book covers, or commercial use can also provide a passive income. When I first started selling my art, I focused only on commissions and original pieces. But once I started offering prints and experimenting with different income sources, I saw a noticeable improvement in my financial stability. It took trial and error, but eventually I found what worked for me. Many artists struggle with self-promotion because it feels uncomfortable or salesy. But marketing isn't about bragging. It's about letting people know that your art exists and why it matters. If you don't share your work, how will people find it? Social media can be a powerful tool, but it's important to use it strategically. Instead of just posting finished pieces, share your process, inspiration, and personal journey. Let people connect with the person behind the art. Building an engaged audience takes time, but the more you show up consistently, the more people will begin to recognize and appreciate your work. Email lists are another valuable tool. Social media algorithms change constantly, but having an email list gives you a direct way to reach people who are interested in your art. Even a small list of dedicated supporters can make a huge difference when you launch a new collection or offer commissions. Financial stress can take a serious emotional toll, especially when you're doing something as personal as creating art. It's easy to feel discouraged when sales are slow or when you see other artists succeeding while you struggle. But remember that financial success in art is not always instant. It's a journey. When I was struggling the most, I almost convinced myself that I wasn't meant to be an artist. But looking back, I realized that success wasn't about talent alone. It's about perseverance. Some months were tough, but each challenge taught me something valuable about how to run my art business. If you ever feel overwhelmed, take a step back and remind yourself why you started in the first place. Art is your passion, but it's also a skill you can continue refining, both creatively and financially. Surround yourself with a supportive community, seek out mentors, and keep pushing forward even when it feels hard. Making a living as an artist isn't easy, but it is possible. The key is to treat your art career with the same dedication and strategy as any other business. Learn to market yourself, diversify your income, and keep improving both your art and your business skills. Financial struggles don't define your worth as an artist. Success won't happen overnight, but if you stay consistent, adapt, and keep creating, you'll find a way to turn your passion into a sustainable career. Keep going, your art does matter, and so does your journey.